She had millions. He had a steering wheel, and one ride changed everything. The night Evelyn Monroe realized her life was painfully empty, she was sitting in the back of her own luxury car, watching city lights blur past like memories she never made. 40 years old, divorced, financially untouchable, emotionally bankrupt. She checked her phone. No missed calls. No messages that mattered. Just numbers, meetings, properties, things that looked impressive but felt hollow. Long night. The driver asked gently. Evelyn looked up, surprised. Drivers usually didn't speak unless spoken to. Yes, she replied. Every night feels long these days. His eyes met hers briefly in the rearview. Mirror warm, honest, unguarded. And that was the first crack in the wall around her heart. Daniel Reyes was 30, a full decade younger. He drove wealthy clients to galas and penthouses he'd never be invited into. His apartment was small. His dreams had been paused. Evelyn became his regular client. At first, it was a coincidence. Then, it was convenience. Then it became something else. Their conversations started small: music, traffic, the chaos of the city. But slowly, the topics deepened. Daniel talked about growing up in East LA, about giving up college to support his family. Evelyn talked about loneliness, about marrying ambition instead of love, about how money can buy silence, but not comfort. One night, stuck in traffic, Evelyn laughed a real, genuine laugh, the kind she hadn't felt in years. I don't usually feel like myself with people, she admitted. Daniel smiled. Maybe you're finally being yourself. The line between employer and employee began to blur. Evelyn caught herself dressing differently when she knew Daniel was driving. Daniel noticed how she lingered before getting out of the car, like she didn't want the ride to end. The tension was subtle, electric, dangerous. You know, this is complicated, Evelyn said one evening. Daniel just nodded. I know. Neither of them said stop. Their first real moment happened quietly. No grand confession, just rain. They were parked outside her mansion when the sky opened up. Thunder rolled. Evelyn hesitated. I don't want to go inside, she said softly. Daniel turned to face her fully for the first time. Then don't. The air shifted. Before fear could stop her, Evelyn reached out, her hand brushing his. He didn't pull away. Instead, he covered her fingers with his own, grounding her. The kiss came slowly, respectfully, like a question instead of a demand. When they pulled back, Evelyn's eyes were wet. This can ruin you, she whispered. Daniel replied quietly, you're worth the risk. Love didn't arrive loudly. It arrived in shared coffee. After late drives, in laughter during traffic jams, in stolen moments when the world wasn't watching. But the world always watches eventually. Whispers followed. Judgment crept in. She's buying affection. He's using her. It won't last. Evelyn heard it all. So did Daniel. One night, after a cruel comment from a friend, she broke. This was a mistake, she said, tears spilling. You deserve someone uncomplicated. Daniel stepped closer, his voice steady. Do you believe that? She couldn't answer. She just walked away. Silence. Followed no rides, no messages, no late night conversations. Daniel went back to being invisible. Evelyn went back to being alone. Until the night her car broke down on the side of the freeway. The only number she could think to call was his. Daniel arrived faster than she expected. They stood beneath the streetlights, the tension thick between them. I never stopped caring, he said quietly. Evelyn swallowed. Neither did I was just afraid. He stepped closer, cupping her face gently. Love doesn't care about money, he said, or age, or opinions. It only cares about truth. She kissed him. Then not cautiously, not briefly, but with years of longing pouring through her. This time, she didn't pull away. Evelyn made a choice, intentional. She stopped hiding. She introduced Daniel not as her driver, but as the man she loved. Some doors closed, others opened. Daniel left the driving job and returned to school, supported by his own determination. Not her money. Evelyn learned how to share, not control. They met in the middle, where real love lives. Love didn't save them. They chose each other and built something worth saving. Sometimes love doesn't arrive in equal measure, but it arrives with equal hearts. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Heart Talk Stories for unforgettable love stories that cross boundaries and touch souls.